Good morning, guys, and welcome back. It is Tuesday, the 19th of October, and it was yet again another really tricky trading day. October has not been a good month for me. It's been a total one step forward, one step back month. Actually, more of like a one step back and then one step forward kind of month, where I'm always kind of starting the day a little bit red, or I'm having a lot of red trades, and then I'll get back to break even. So in today's video, I want to show you guys or start this video off with my day trading calendar here a little bit, my P&L calendar. And the whole first part of the month, I was red, slowly was getting myself out of the hole, and then boom, I hit my max stop on this one. This was a nasty day. I'll show you guys the running P&L in a second on this day. And then, right now I'm on a 7-day green streak, which is nice. Ending the day up $700 today. I'll show you guys the tickers I traded today in a second. But it's been slow. I've had a lot of these like slightly green trades or green days. And then my red day right here just was an unnecessarily large loss. Technically, I went a little bit below a little bit below my max stop in the day, which should be around $1,200. So it's about $10,000 based on my average position size. My average position size right now is about $12,000. One sec here. Sorry, the cat was running all around below the table. Anyway, let me show you guys the running P&L and to show you guys what this looks like. So this is also October, and we've had a few of these days where, I just start in the red or I get in the red, and then I kind of end up battling the rest of the day trying to get back green. Here's a classic example. This was the 13th. This is, this small $60 green day. And it's because I was pretty much red all day, and I was down around like almost $500 at one point until I got back in the green. And then I was like, oof, I'm in the green. It's not that hot. Let's just take the profits. Today was a pretty good day where I just had consistently green trades. Well, I had a few red losers, but they were small scratches. But overall today, or just this month, Q4 historically is a really hot month. But right now, October, the start of Q4, has been really bad. I mean, we're getting to the point where you see a ticker that's up 30% and you're like, this is good, let's go trade it. You can see the top gainers right here on the left. We have no ticker up over 30% right now. That's really worth trading. And that really kind of sums up what we've been experiencing. When like back in Q1, we were having those $2,000, $3,000 days by having those winner or by having momentum stocks, tickers that would really rally up, 100, 200, 300%. We could constantly be trading the front side. Right now, we'll be scalping a few base hits when tickers on these like little moves, but it's hard to have those really big winners. So let's dive into the tickers we had today. We traded IFR. Well, yeah, you guys see it. I'm up $787. So let's just review the tickers. But really the big winners right now, and you always have to be thinking, if there's nothing, happening in the small cap space, where's all the momentum? And right now it's definitely with crypto. It's with stocks like Coinbase or other crypto sympathy stocks are rallying really hard. So that's where a lot of the focus is right now. And then stocks like Coinbase, sympathy plays on that are really rallying. So a lot of our crypto or our swing trading portfolio and my investment portfolio has been really geared toward that. And I don't make a lot of videos on my investment portfolios, so maybe I should in the next coming weeks or so, maybe even days. But that's really what's been rallying nicely lately. So I'm pretty much pause off on that. But when it comes to like my quote unquote job, my day trading, it's been pretty slow. And in these slow markets, half the battle is just, staying alive, not blowing up an account, not doing anything silly. So a small green day for me right now, anything up over 5% based on my average position size is a big green day. I should just take it and walk away and be happy. And that's exactly what we're seeing here today. In a way, like 787 overall, big picture, doesn't feel like a lot of money. It doesn't feel like a big green day. But lately, in this kind of October slow phase that we've been seeing these last 4, 6, 8 weeks, it actually is kind of a big green day, so I should be happy for that. Okay, so let's talk about these tickers and then just go ahead and wrap up. So IFRX, where's this one? Let's just start with the biggest loser, which is kind of unfortunate because IFRX had some decent potential today, but this is one of those classic tickers that was up 30%. Now it's up 13%, and basically it was just selling off all day. So let's go to it. Yeah, daily looking pretty miserable. Biotech here, market cap 121 million market cap. That's kind of nice, 44 million shares outstanding. But it's in a backwards trend and big time resistance right around here at $3. And I would argue more resistance at 3.3 because we had some support in this area. We had a retest in this area, and we have the 180-day simple moving average in this area as well. So keep that 3 to 330 in mind. This ticker pops up here, and I didn't trade this move here because yeah, it was 20-25%. I'm really not trying to be focused on tickers this low, but once it was over 30%, I'm like, well, we don't have a lot to pick from, so let's try to trade it. I traded this pullback looking for a continuation. We didn't get that continuation. I traded a few more attempts here. We didn't see it, and this ticker's been selling off ever since. So, that's pretty much the story we've been seeing over and over again. And that's what we saw on most of these other tickers, but a lot of them, or a few of them, I was able to walk away a little bit better on. So let's go to EDSA, the second ticker, EDSA. Yeah, wow, look at that sell-off on this ticker. That is just traumatizing. So again, on the daily chart, big spike up here, but now it's having a lot of resistance around 8.5, which acted as a little bit of morning support. But we've been seeing this just over and over again. This ticker, popping up here 38%, almost at that 40% zone, but then just giving it back all of that. And let's zoom in here a little bit more. I traded this pullback, was hoping there would be more continuation, but I took my profits right away on this ticker. This was already at 8 o'clock, so I was up a little bit already at this point, and I just wanted to lock in a little bit more profits, knowing that most likely this is not going to pop over 40%. I tried to do one more trade here, made a little bit of a profit on this one, but again, nothing really worth sticking around on. OLB was actually a ticker that popped up right before the market opened. Let's talk about that one quickly. I don't even think it's on our scanners anymore. No, this one sold off, OLB, totally. And let's go to, let's just check out the daily. You guys can see the daily here. This one, yeah, popped up and it's been selling off ever since. Wow, look at that sell off. So really quick move here. I didn't get that move at all. This was a 40% pop. I traded this first 1 minute pullback on the 5 minute breakout. Typically, historically, a great setup. But like we've been seeing in this market, no continuation. So I take profits really quickly in anticipation of no continuation. Kind of ridiculous. And then I do one more dip trade here, and then I walk away on this one, and I don't look back. I think there was a catalyst on Bitcoin sympathy play. They have some miners they purchased. Okay, so KAVL is actually the last ticker we traded today, so I'll save that for the end. And WATT was the lead gapper on the day pre-market, and that's the first one I traded. So let's actually do WATT first, and then we'll talk about KAVL. So WATT, let's start on the daily. This was one of the more interesting tickers, I would probably argue, for the day. Electrical equipment company, 148 million market cap, 63 million shares outstanding. So it's exactly in that ballpark that I'm looking for. We had big time resistance at $3 and at 3.4, and we had support at 2.8. That was pre-market, so keep that in mind. Right now we've been selling off, and let's go here. So these were the critical zones. 2.8 was that big support. Once we broke 2.8, I started trading this ticker, and I was trying to trade it as much as possible on the front side here. And then it became so hard to trade this ticker. There was just a huge resistance, again, right around 40%. This one made all the way up to 47%. And I traded so many of these attempted breakouts. Sometimes I would get in a good low and then sell when it didn't work. Sometimes I would buy a little too high. So it was constantly, at this point, I was just like, up 1%, down 1%, up 1%, down 1%, and then I just gave up on it. I was like, this ticker sucks. There's clearly something else going on in this ticker that I'm just not aware of. And the market open was just a total bloodbath. I mean, what is this? This is just as hectic as it gets. There might be a little bit of reversal off of 2-3. I mean, with open, I don't want to sound so cynical and negative. I'm not trying to be. I'm just talking about what I'm seeing, and it's not very positive. But when we have opens that are this bad, oftentimes lunch or power hour, there's going to be another hot session of the day. There almost is guaranteed at one point there's got to be something, because this was just pure disappointment, and a lot of traders didn't have any opportunity to do any trading. I do pre-market trading, and that was probably the best trading so far. And I was lucky because I was able to walk away with, WATD, get a little bit of this front side and have some profits. But if you didn't have any profits today and day trading is your job, you're probably going to still be watching the market and sticking around, and you're going to start jumping on stuff. And I think that's a big reason why, if there's a slow pre-market and a really bad market open, there's a lot higher chances for something else to pop at one point in the day. That's what I've just been experiencing. So we have KAVL, the last ticker I traded on the day. Let's go to this one. Backside move on the daily looks pretty horrendous. Let's see, market cap 59 million market cap. We got 28 million shares outstanding. Distributor company. Okay, fair enough. And this ticker pre-market didn't do anything worth trading in my opinion, especially because the volume was so low. So definitely not worth trading. I usually don't trade anything pre-market unless it's over like a $5 stock. It has to be over 100,000 shares being traded on a 1 minute candle. That's when I start getting interested in a ticker. And you could see here pre-market, so 7 to 9:30, there is nothing over 100,000 shares. And this is a $2 stock at the time. So think about that. That's really not the volume we want to be seeing. This one should be doing 200,000 in volume per minute. At the market open, it did get a little bit more volume. That's pretty typical. At this point, I was already gone. I was making a waffle, and I was like, this market sucks. I'm just going to go make breakfast. And I come back, and I see this pullback, and I just missed it. And I'm like, oh, that was an expensive waffle, because this was a nice little 10% pop here. And I was like, I probably would have taken that trade. I take the next pullback, and knowing that we're not getting good moves, I decided to not hold for a potential breakout, take profits, and I walked away with like a 2% profit on this one, which wasn't bad. Made like $200 quickly on KVL. So ended the day originally like $500 and now ending up almost $800. So not a bad little quickie right there at the end. But KVL, no surprise, also just sells off the rest of the day. Yeah, the big winners today, it's really the IRA, so our retirement account and my investment portfolio. If it's crypto, if it's Coinbase, I have a pretty large Coinbase position. I'm sure what some of you guys are aware of. You guys can obviously check it on my TradeJournal site. So just go to my portfolio, my profile here. And you guys could see exactly all of my positions. So the swing trade portfolio has the Coinbase position. So you guys could check that out and learn more about it. If you guys have any questions or you want me to dive into any specific positions, feel free to let me know and I would be happy to discuss them. Otherwise, guys, don't forget to drop a like on the way out. Easiest way to support the channel. Subscribe if you're new. We'd love to have you part of the community. And I will see you guys then first thing tomorrow morning. Like always, stay safe and make some awesome trades. Ciao, ciao.